I'm sorry, guys. I need to poop so badly. I need to poop so badly. I'm going to go poop. Hopefully I can be back, like, in 10 minutes. But knowing me, like, it's... it's looking a little... I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'll BRB. So, it'll start soon though. So... Okay. Holy fuck. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, guys. I was for real trying to like rush everything. Oh my god. That was such perfect timing, huh? I just coincidentally had to take a fucking shit right before my fucking debut 2.0, bruh. Also, like, I know that it's Easter, so I honestly don't really mind too much that, you know, if people can't make it, like, I think it's fine. I'm gonna do, like, a longer stream. Like, I feel like I'm gonna go more into depth with my, debut, like, talk more about my interests so people have more time to, like, I guess, like, step in and stuff like that, so. Also, lovely chat is, like, so delayed right now, but, you know. I actually was testing on stream, earlier, like, right before, and everything was fine. So, thank you to Silas for helping me test everything out. That's literally my bae. But yeah, thank you to him for, helping test everything out. Avocado Pablo, welcome! First time. Okay, so let me shut up and let me just go through my slides again. I feel as though I, like, owe you guys a way better, debut, especially considering how scuffed the last one was. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I literally had a mental breakdown afterwards. Like, I felt like such a failure, and then on top of that, like, I lost something I looked forward to, and then there was a lot of other stuff that affected me. And so, yeah, it all happened in the span of fucking 24 hours. I was like, you cannot be serious. Like, I was like, why is this all happening at the end of March? You see, this is what the Aries people want, like, wished upon me. Aries people all hex me because Aries is one of the last ranked on my zodiac ranking list. I'm kidding. If you're in Aries, please, no, I love you. But yeah, let me shut up and let me get started on this fucking debut 2.0. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to be talking to you guys. So yeah, let me put on my full screen. Here we are again. Hi everyone. Okay, so hey. Actually, would you guys prefer some, like, background music? I'm also just too lazy to, like, open another, like, browser right now. I think it's fine, right? You guys like the sound of my voice, right? Okay, I'ma just, like, say that I think it's fine. Like, if anyone wants music that bad, I don't know, I'll put, like, a link to some royalty-free music or something. But yeah. So, my name is NEIRU NAKAYAMA, as y'all already know. Actually, I probably should explain kind of, like, the origin of my name. So, the reason that I named myself NEIRU, I just thought it was funny because it's a pun because I'm a gyaru. And then also just, like, NEIRU means nail in katakana, when you type it out that way. But also, if you spell it in hiragana, it is just in the process of sleeping. I guess it's, like, the best way I can describe it. Ashibu, hey babe, how are you? But what was I gonna say? But yeah, I actually also took inspiration from a character I really liked from, I don't know if you guys have seen the anime, it's called Wonder Egg Priority. One of the characters, her name was NEIRU too, and she was so cute, and I was just like, I gotta do a little homage to her too, so that's why I went with the name NEIRU. And then for Nakayama, I honestly just wanted to have double initials BN. Like, I don't know, double initials is so cool. So I also just thought it would be funny because Nakayama technically means like inside or like in the middle of a mountain. And so I was just like, oh, like her nails are like the size, like the length of a mountain. I don't know. I feel like that's probably too stupid, like in an actual Japanese sense, but I don't know. That's what my brain could muster, and I was just like, you know what? It sounds good. It rolls off the tongue, okay? So I think we can do it. So yeah. My occupation, as y'all already fucking know, I am a gyaru that's super into Y2K fashion. And yeah, I just love fashion in general. Not just Y2K, but that is mainly what I focus on. My age is 21 plus. I am of legal age and I can drink, so look forward to drinking streams in the future. Wink wink. My birthday is May 12th. So yeah, I'm a Taurus sun, a Capricorn moon, and a Virgo rising. All earth signs, baby. Hi, Ashley! Welcome, babe! So my pronouns are they, she. As I mentioned in the previous debut stream, so I don't really mind if people use my, pronouns interchangeably. So you can call me they, them, she, her. It's like, personally, I don't really mind. But as far as my gender goes, I am femme presenting, but I don't necessarily identify as a girl. It's fine if people just call me like girl, queen. It's okay. Don't worry about that in case anyone is like panicking. Like that's totally fine. But that's just what my gender is. So, but like yeah, don't worry too much. I'm not too serious about like everything. I'm like a very unserious person. So, yeah. And my nationality is Filipino American. So, I am full Filipino, technically by blood. My parents are both Filipino. My entire family is from the Philippines. But I was born here, which kind of brings me to my next point, my languages. So, my parents only really primarily taught me English. They did not give a fuck. Like, they did not want to teach me Tagalog. So, I don't know any Tagalog. I never grew up, like, knowing how to speak it. So yeah, blame that shit on my parents. And also I am from the West Coast, so deeply in advance, if this is like if anyone's in here and it's your first time here, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I am an annoying Valley girl. I have a Valley girl accent and I use like and so a lot. I'm trying not to use them as much. I try to stop myself, but it's just so integrated into my vocabulary, as I mentioned before, like yesterday, that like I just slip up a lot. So, but I am trying my best. So hopefully you can all be patient with me. But yeah. I also know a little bit of Japanese. こんにちは。私の名前は中山ねりです。高校生と大学生時で日本語のクラスを取りましたけど、今、日本語の練習ができなかったから、日本語に、下手になりました。でもね、今年で、日本語の練習を頑張っています。はい、よろしくお願いします。And yeah, that's it basically for my languages. I probably scuffed up that Japanese. I had to like kind of remember what I was going to say in my head. I kind of just scrambled that. So, if any Japanese people are here, I am so sorry if that sounded like literally incorrect. 日本人、いるの日本人、ごめんなさい. That also probably made no sense. I'm like just thinking of words at the top of my head. I'm thinking like, in here, Japanese people, sorry. Okay, let me stop yapping. And let's move on to the next slide. Okay, I'm so excited because I honestly want to go more into depth with my likes. Like, I don't know. I'm just not really in any rush right now. I'm honestly just chilling. So if you guys like hearing me yap, feel free to stay in here and just chill with me. I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm just excited to like clip this, man. Like, yes, I'm going to be video editing this, posting debut highlights soon after the stream. So please look forward to it. So as we all know, I fucking love Dr. Pepper. I will drink this shit until my fucking piss turns fucking brown. And yes, I might have had like 7 UTIs in my lifetime, but Dr. Pepper tastes so good. Okay, it's worth it. Hi Velvet, welcome. Okay, next up we have boba milk tea. Yeah, so other than Dr. Pepper, I absolutely love boba. As I mentioned yesterday, I'm kind of a boba connoisseur, not to toot my own horn. I've tried a lot of the boba shops here where I live. I'm just seeing chat right now. Y'all are so funny. But yeah, so I tried a lot of the boba shops here where I lived. And yes, boba quality matters, tea quality matters. Yes, I could taste all of it. Yes, I'm very judgmental. Like, I judge hardcore based on those qualities. My favorite personal flavors for boba milk tea are Earl Grey milk tea and just regular honey milk tea. For Earl Grey milk tea, for people that don't know what Earl Grey necessarily tastes like, at least for the milk tea, the best way I could describe it is that it tastes like if you guys have ever eaten Fruity Pebbles, like the cereal, it tastes like the milk that marinates after you finish the bowl of Fruity Pebbles. And it sounds so strange, but that's the only way I could describe it, and it tastes so good. It tastes so good. Yeah, it's so amazing. So yeah, I really highly recommend it. It's just the only thing is that not every boba shop offers it. But if you ever see it on a boba shop's menu, yeah, I definitely recommend ordering it. It's so good. Next up is Sanrio, as we all know, as you guys can see, by my little kitty chans over here. Let me shake a little bit. But yeah, I love Sanrio. I developed a love for it because as a kid, my brother would always just take me to the Sanrio store, and he would always, buy me stationery and stickers, and those are some of my fondest memories growing up, honestly. And so that's why I developed a love for Hello Kitty and Sanrio. I still love Hello Kitty to this day. She's still one of my top favorites. But my number one all favorite, I'm sorry, Kitty-chan, it's not you, it is Tuxedo Sam. The reason I fell in love with Tuxedo Sam is actually because, so after I got my prescription for my glasses, I needed to do some after school shopping in like middle school. And I saw a backpack of a Tuxedo Sam pattern, and it like just instantly caught my eye, and I didn't know who the character was, but I just bought it, and then I found out it was Tuxedo Sam. And since then, I've just grown such like a huge attachment for him, and I really liked him. And then a few years ago, I actually found out like the coolest thing was that me and Tuxedo Sam actually share like the same birthday. Isn't that so cool? Like, yeah. So because of the fact we share the same birthday, I instantly loved him 100 times more, and he is my everything. I'm trying to have like a little Tuxedo Sam shrine and like have all like a bunch of Tuxedo Sam collectibles, but unfortunately, I am too broke for that shit. But one day in the future, I'll make it come true. And then next up, let me move my dumbass, is guinea pigs. Yay! I love guinea pigs. I've owned 4 in my lifetime. My oldest one lived about 8 years. They usually have a 5-year lifespan. Unfortunately, they live for so short. It's because they're rodents, and rodents don't really have a very long lifespan because of their immune systems. But yeah, I just think guinea pigs are very underrated, and they're very mistreated, and they are just so adorable. I love them so much. They're just the sweetest little creatures ever, and yeah, yeah. Please support any like guinea pigs that you see if you find any like guinea pigs like in the park, because people will leave them and try to ditch them because they think they're an easy pet, which they're not. No pet is easy. Just because they're cheap doesn't mean the pet is easy. But yeah. Oh my god, my sibling, welcome twin. But yeah, let me stop yapping about guinea pigs. I feel like if I wanted to yap so much about guinea pigs, I might as well just become like an exotic vet or something. Okay, next up, fashion. I'm gonna talk about this obviously like in a future slide because I don't know, since fashion is like, you know, such a big part of my concept. I decided to put it in a separate slide to talk about it more. But yeah, I love fashion and I love shopping. Yes, I am very much a shopaholic. I especially love to go thrift shopping. But I'm not gonna lie, I am a victim of like endless online shopping. I've recently been extremely irresponsible, specifically on Skeb and Bai. I'm sorry, like Japanese like merchant sites, oh my god, like you don't know what true thrifting is and what true deals are until you go to the J Fashion site and you go on like Mercari JP. They have some of the best shit there ever. But yeah, at least that's where I find like a lot of my Gyaru fashion. So if you guys also like Gyaru fashion, I highly recommend going on Bai and looking at their merchant stores. Everyone is addicted to online shop. Skeb be going crazy, huh? Yes, I actually just like did. Oh, my IRLs are gonna flame me. Well, okay. So I had to limit myself to one Skeb a paycheck. That's my limit. I had to, and yeah, I used it up today. I used my limit today. I don't know. I commissioned like the sweetest appeal I saw. I'm gonna obviously post it on Twitter and then I'm gonna credit the artist. But yeah, it was like one of the sweetest appeals I've ever seen. I might just talk about it after stream, but yeah, I won't yap too much about it. Baby, I've seen like 40 skebs come from you. Okay, and like, what about it? It's an investment, okay? Like, look at me. I'm somewhat popping off. Ish. I don't know. I'm not looking at the viewers. I'm not looking at the viewer count, to be honest. Not that I care. But yeah, we're in here anyways, so. Hi, Lindy. Welcome, my baby. Oh my god. I'm so glad you made it. Okay, let me move on. Makeup. So yeah, obviously as a Gyaru, I gotta love my makeup. I actually recently just started practicing real Gyaru makeup like this year. For the longest time, I've always just been, you know, not really confident enough in myself and I didn't think I could pull it off. But you just gotta grow into like a behavior of just like I don't give a fuck. Like you just really just have to stop giving a fuck like about what people think and then you could do it. Because honestly, this is my honest opinion. Anyone can rock anything as long as you have the confidence for it. If you're not confident in yourself and what you put out there, people are gonna notice that. You know? Like, people notice these things. And I think if you walk, even if you're walking in fucking shorts and like a regular oversized t-shirt and like, if you like advertise yourself as a bad bitch like out there, then yeah. Sorry, I just had an idiot walk into my room. Hehe. You won't hear them though. Video editing. As you guys kind of know by like the debut videos I put out there, let me just move over here because there's gonna be that last one over there. But as you guys already know from the videos I put for my debut, I really love video editing. I've been video editing since I was a kid, like in middle school. I actually got inspired by like anime music videos, and before you guys say anything, no, it's not those fucking anime music videos that are made in Windows Movie Maker with a fucking rainbow filter dedicated to either Shadow X Amy or the Powerpuff Girls X Rowdy Rough Boys to Every Time We Touch. No. Not one of those, even though those kinds of AMVs are iconic. I actually got into editing based off the AMVs from the Best AMVs of All Time channel. All the editing of the editors on there and stuff like that really inspired me to start video editing. And and stuff, so I started editing AMVs. But then slowly I found out about like EMP, or not EMPs, my bad, MEPs, which is like multi-editor projects, and that focuses more on like special effects and stuff like that, and like animation and everything, and typography. And so I got really into that too, which is why, like, I don't know. So I guess I'm like an all-rounder when it comes to those things, but then again, all of it is based off of anime. So take from it what you will. But yeah, I've made a lot of cringy edits back in my day. I have a secret YouTube channel, which I'm never sharing with you guys ever in my life. But yeah. Okay. And then lastly, music. I'm going to be talking about my music taste more into depth on the music slide. But yeah, music is just such a huge part of my life. And yeah, I just found the need to like really emphasize that. Not just listening to it, I also love to sing. I've just loved singing since I was a kid. Hopefully, if things go well today, hopefully I can do the karaoke. Like, if genuinely things are going well, I'm so excited to do the karaoke and have you guys just like in here, because y'all are so chill. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this slide. Let me move myself back over here. And then we're going to my dislikes. Boo! Everybody get your tomatoes ready. Okay. I hate when people overhype shit or overrate shit. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Like, if you tell me that something, I'm sorry, like, if you say something is gonna be the best thing of all time, please consider every single point. Like, like, I'm sorry, like, you cannot just be saying shit just to say it. Like, it could be your favorite series, sure, but like, saying that it's the best shit of all time and then I watch it and it's like mid as fuck, it's just like, bro, like, I feel like I wasted my fucking time. And then like, it's, and I don't know, it's also like, I guess it's something that irritates me a little bit more. It's just like, when people like, I guess, I don't know, when people like, how do I say this? Like, try to rate like stuff, like, ooh, like, I feel like this is gonna like rub people wrong. Like, if people try to like say things are, sorry, I literally just got handed a sandwich. Anyways, if people say like, oh, this is better than this, like, and just constantly start comparing and like will like try to defend, like, I don't know, like, or just like start saying, oh, like your shit is like, and start acting like elitist about shit. I see it especially like in anime and like manga. Oh my god, it's so bad. To the like I hate when that happens, especially. So yeah, I hate overhype and I hate things being overrated. It genuinely pisses me off. Okay, so next up, working. I am so incompetent. I cannot do anything with my hands. I cannot do anything with my feet. I'm so bad. I have no coordination whatsoever. Like, I'm so bad at working, and I'm also incredibly lazy. And so the way working goes for me, at least physical labor, luckily now I have a remote job, but usually when it comes to working physical jobs, it's either I call off or I go to work wishing I fucking called off, okay? So like every single time I work a physical job, it's literally torture. I hate it. It makes me miserable. I make my coworkers miserable because I'm terrible at my jobs. And it's just a mess. So yeah, I hate working. Backseating. Please don't backseat me. Like, I don't know. I just don't like feeling dumb. And I feel like whenever people are condescending towards me or try to like, I don't know, it's like shove in my face like what something is, or just like try to do everything for me. I don't know. It rubs me so wrong. It makes me feel really, really like stupid and dumb, and like that's one of the worst feelings in the world for me. So please, it's in my rules, but yeah, please try to not backseat, okay? Okay, next up is bugs. pretty basic, pretty standard. I feel like most people already don't like bugs. Like, I don't really need to go too in depth with it, but yeah, I freak out over bugs. I can't stand the feeling of insects' legs crawling on me, and I also cannot stand, like, when you're killing that bitch, like, when you feel like their exoskeleton crunching up, like beneath the napkin or even like your shoe, it's like, oh my god, that is so fucking disgusting. I cannot handle bugs, like, in every aspect, even in death. They are terrible. So, yeah. Copycats. They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. No, the fuck it is not. Most of the time, people that, like, try to copy you, they don't copy you because they, like, inspire to be you. They honestly just copy you because they want to be a better version than you. But they're not most of the time, so... So fuck them. But yeah. Driving. Yes, I am a passenger princess. I tried to drive, but my anxiety is genuinely so bad to the point where, like, I just genuinely cannot, like, drive. Like, I have such traumatic experiences personally that like, in terms of driving, like, especially, like, when I was taught, like, by my family, by my brother, like, I don't know, yeah, it's like, and, like, since, like, those lessons that kind of scarred me, like, I haven't been able to drive again because, like, I don't know, I got PTSD, I guess. But I'm genuinely trying. I'm trying to save up so I can get, like, actual formal lessons, like, consistently. I had lessons in the past, but I only had 2 because that was all we could afford back in the day. And, like, I couldn't even keep up with it because, like, also I was just super busy because I think that was, like, when I was in my senior year of high school, and high school was, like, always really busy for me. So, yeah. Bitter food. Yeah, I hate bitter shit. I hate bitter melon. I hate coffee unless it has, like, a shitload of sugar in it. I do not like bitter foods at all. I cannot stand the taste. And it sucks because, like, my parents and my brothers, they love bitter food. And there's a lot of bitter Filipino foods. And yeah, I can't handle it at all. Like, so most of the time, if they cook a dish that has bitter stuff in it, like bitter melon most of the time, like, I will not eat that shit. Fuck. And then I'm literally fucking starving afterwards. It's literally so pathetic. Okay, move myself over here. And then, yeah, last one, being broke. I don't think anyone likes being broke, right, guys? Yeah, but we're all here, sitting here, eating ice soup, cutely. But yeah, I hate being broke, literally. If I was rich, literally all my problems would go away. Genuinely, if I was rich, all of my problems would go away. All of my current problems would literally be solved. So, anyone says, "Oh, when you're rich, it doesn't give you, like, genuine bitch, money can't buy happiness." I don't know what to tell you. Like, anyways. I'm in the 1-digit range too, not the 1-digit range. Not $3 in the account. Oh my god, you can't even buy a 500 yen skeb with that. Like, you can't even buy a footlong from Subway with that. Well, the footlongs aren't $5 anymore, I guess, so it doesn't even really matter. Hey, 2 digits, not bad. Hi, Nelly. But, yeah, okay, moving on. So, anime and manga. As I mentioned previously, this is definitely not the full list of everything I've watched or consumed. I put in, like, all the media that I vividly remember the most. But for the most part, a lot of stuff that I have watched, well, there's also a lot of stuff that I have, like, that's super incompleted. But, I also just watched a lot of stuff that is just mid, and then I ended up dropping because it was, like, yeah, I just didn't enjoy it. And I feel like a lot of people have this thing that is just like, oh, even if it's really bad, they continue it just to say that they finish it. I can't do that shit. If it's bad, I will turn that shit the fuck off. Ice Shield 21. I actually haven't watched it yet. I've only seen like GIFs and like fan art of it. I've always wanted to watch it, but I haven't had the opportunity. Just because I haven't been really consuming anime too much lately. The only anime I think I've been watching lately has been Free Ren. And oh my god, I forgot the name of it. It was like a BL anime and it was really cute. It's like this anime where the guy can read people's thoughts and he finds out his boss has a crush on him. I forgot the title of it and I feel so horrible. If anyone can search it up and put the title in the chat, it would be much appreciated. But yeah, that one's also really good. I was trying to read the manga, but I lost my place, so rip. But speaking of reading, something that I don't see a lot of VTubers put on that I feel like adds so much to like someone's personality is if they read webtoons or not. I love webtoons. I binge read webtoons every summer like nonstop. I'm actually reading a webtoon right now and it's so cute. It's set in America too. So, but yeah. I read anything, whether it be gay or not. Or like, even if it's not romance, like if it's violent, if it's, well, okay, I don't go out of my way to search for violent stuff. Please don't clip that. Like, whether it's like comedy, whether it's like, I don't know. As long as it's enjoyable, I will enjoy it too. So my number one favorite is Cheese in the Trap. I relate to Soul's character so much. She's the MC. And I know it's very controversial, but I actually really like that she ended up with Jung. As someone that relates a lot to her, I know why she ended up with Jung. Like, I can understand why she ended up with him. Have you read Sweet Home? Yes, I actually have! Yes, I've read Sweet Home, and then I've also read, I actually liked his other work better. It was called Bastard. I actually preferred that one more. And then, I know a lot of people are gonna roll their eyes at me, but I actually like BJ Alex. No, it wasn't for the plot. I know the plot was not that good at all, but the art, I'm sorry, if a webtoon, that's most of the time like why I fold for a webtoon. I'm sorry, if it has really good art and like really good character design, like how BJ Alex looks, like how Alex looks himself, I will be fucking seated. I'm so sorry. I know that might disappoint some people, but like genuinely, if the art is that good, I'm tuned in. Next up is Lost in the Cloud. I actually really love Lost in the Cloud a lot too in terms of art. I haven't caught up to the past recent chapters, but I really need to though, because it's actually one of my favorites because the art is genuinely so beautiful and I thought the plot was like very interesting. So, also, I was a complete dumbass. Now that I realized that I was talking about my favorite webtoons, I realized I didn't really talk about like my favorite anime or manga. So, let me move back over here. So, in terms of my number one favorite anime, it is definitely Haikyuu. It is just my number one everything. I watched it when it came out and it really did motivate me a lot. I think it was like when I first started getting like, I don't know, when I first started feeling like symptoms of depression for the first time, like I really needed something to, you know, motivate me and start making me feel positive again. And when Haikyuu released, like it was the one thing that kept me going. Like it would like motivate me. Like I would listen to the opening. I would wake up every single morning to that opening. I would get so hyped and I would just, it was like the one thing that would make me smile was watching a Haikyuu episode. And my number one of all-time favorite husband is Kageyama Tobiya. I love him. I love him so much. I have 2 cutouts of him, life-size, in my room. I have, I'm trying to make a little Kageyama shrine. If you guys have ever seen that Randy Marsh shrine from Nora on TikTok, that person that literally has a room full of Randy Marsh merch and shit, I want to literally have that, but for Kageyama. Like, he is my number one, like, all-time hyperfixation. Like, if I see anything with him, I will want to, like, buy it just because it has him. So, yeah. Second favorite is Cardcaptor Sakura. It's kind of like, I also love it a lot for the same reasons as Haikyuu, in which, like, during a really tough time in my life, it just really helped get me going. And I loved Sakura's kind of like infectious positive personality, and she's also one of my favorite characters of all time because of it. Like, I don't know, she just makes me so happy. I really love her a lot, and I also love the fashion, of course. And then my third favorite anime is Mob Psycho 100. I love Mob Psycho 100. What can I say? I'm pretty sure most people in here already know, but Mob Psycho 100 is just fucking overall good. Like, the animation is amazing, the story is amazing, the characters are multifaceted and really good. So yeah, Mob Psycho 100 is really, really good. Also, another fun fact, I also share the same birthday as Mob. Ah! Like, bitch, that is one of my biggest flexes, because when I saw what his birthday was, I literally threw my phone and I started kicking my legs. Because no one ever, like, no anime character usually ever has the same birthday as me. Every single, like, anime character is usually born in fucking December. Or, like, I don't know, like, fall and, like, the summer. Not really in the spring, which I don't know why that is. That's actually kind of strange. Or if it is in the spring, it's, like, April. I don't know. I never really see any May babies. It's kind of odd to me. So, but yeah. My fourth favorite is Fruits Basket. It was actually one of my very first animes and mangas. It was my first manga of all time. Actually, was an edition of Fruits Basket. And yeah, it's just, I hold so many fond memories of Fruits Basket, and it's just, again, it's like a very positive anime, and it's like super inspiring and motivating, and yeah, totally just has this infectious, positive vibe. Bio Nikos, welcome. Yeah, truly, truly a classic, honestly. I kind of want to rewatch it again. Like, if I don't even want to watch any new animes of the season. I just rewatch all the same shit because I know it's going to be good every single time. And then I think I'm going to, like, save this one probably, like, as the last one I'm going to talk about for the slide. But yeah, my fifth one is The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I love this shit so much. You are so hot and sexy. Thank you for following. Thank you. But yeah, Haruhi Suzumiya, we cannot deny its impact. Like, in, like, what, 2008, 2009? Like, it just, the chokehold it had on the anime community was insane, and I was part of that, and I was so happy I got to live through that era. It's such a great series. I love the dance. I did learn the dance when I was a kid. I don't remember it anymore. Don't ask me to ever do it. And I even, like, back when I was a kid, I cut my hair into a bob because I loved Haruhi so much that it inspired me to, like, want to get, like, a bob, like the same haircut as her. And it did not look good on me. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop yapping about this slide now, and then I'll just move on to the next one, because we got a lot to go through, y'all. I mean, I guess I could take my time with it, but, like, I don't know. I don't want to bore people on the same subjects, so. Oh yeah, here are all my bays. I tried to animate them and put them into hearts to show how much I love them. But yeah. Okay, music. I feel like music is such an important slide for me. Your motto is so pretty. I love light pink so much. Oh my god, thank you! Thank you, and welcome, Lo-Fi. Yeah, I feel like music is such an important part of, like, a person, like, knowing what a person listens to. I don't know. It tells me a lot about them, you know? So yeah, let's just get straight to the point, and let me just show you everything. So, starting off is my, like, I guess this is just, like, Western music, or just, like, you know, you'll see what I'm talking about when you guys see the other, little pop-up windows. So my number one favorite musical artist of all time is Alina Baraz. I just really love her ethereal type pop and R&B music. It just, I don't know. Her music is just, I don't have a single song from her that I dislike. Like, I honestly wish that my life could be, like, written. If my life was ever written into a movie, I would want the entire soundtrack to be written by her. Her music is just, ugh, it's everything to me. And then followed by that, my second favorite artist is Jhené Aiko. I also just really love her very sweet voice. And yeah, R&B is definitely my favorite genre, as you guys probably can tell by this list over here. And then yeah, my third favorite is Summer Walker's music. Emphasize the music part, not Summer Walker herself. And then SZA, of course, and then Flo, Kehlani, Ariana Grande. Sorry, she does have a few bops that I love. In terms of OPM, I really enjoy Zak Tabuto and Alamat. I didn't put them in here, but I've also been really, really into Four of Spades, I guess is the correct way to say it. Dude playing CDs on the Xbox 360 a vibe because of its visualizers. No, for real. I mean, I think this is more of the Windows Media Player, no? That's what I thought it was, but yeah. I guess it's the same kind of vibe, the same kind of like the LimeWire type vibe where they has like those visualizers. I miss those so much. But yeah. I also really like indie a lot, so I love Biaba Doobie. I love Remy Wolf. I didn't put her on here. I don't know. There are so many artists I wasn't able to put on here because I just didn't have enough room to talk about them all. But yeah, just feel free to take a gander. And if you guys have a specific artist that you guys want me to talk about and like, I guess my story with them, feel free to bring it up. Oh yeah, emo music. So in terms of emo music, MCR and Pierce the Veil are definitely my faves. But I do also listen to like Bring Me the Horizon, Paramore, Ice Nine Kills. I also listen to them a lot as well. I also really like Slipknot too. I've been playing their stuff a lot, but like, and it was in preparation for this festival I was going to. It's called like Sick New World. It was like their first comeback to the US, and I was gonna go, but I had to sell my tickets. I was so sad because I was just so broke. I couldn't keep up with the payments anymore, so I was just like, I had to sell them. Like, it's just for the better. I'm sad, but it's okay. It's going to someone that will hopefully really enjoy the festival, so yeah. The taste on this list, if no one got me, fucking Bangi got me, okay? Okay, next up, yeah, this is all Korean music. My number one favorite Korean artist of all time is Dean, and I was so pissed off because he was supposed to have his first US comeback, and I bought tickets for it, and then he canceled. Or I don't think he canceled. I think the festival organizers themselves canceled, and I was pissed off. Yeah, I hated it so much. Like, I just want to see him live once in my lifetime, in my young lifetime, and I want to cry to his songs, especially Half Moon and What to Do. It would actually be crazy. I was thinking, I always wanted him to perform at 88 Rising because there's so many Asian artists there, like I would feel like Crush and like Jeff Burnett could also pop up in there, especially Jeff Burnett. Oh my god, I love him. So yeah, and they could perform What to Do, which is literally my all-time favorite Dean song. So yeah. I also like listening to Lee Hi. I was actually obsessed with her for a little bit. And then she got into quite a few controversies, which kind of turned me off from her, but I still really like her music. I still think it's really good. In terms of K-pop, my favorite groups of all time were EXO and AOA. EXO was actually like probably my number one group. Like, I was like back in the day when like they were in their prime, I had literally like, I was drawing their symbol all over my school papers. I even had like 2 sweaters. I think if anyone was a fan of EXO, they know what I'm talking about. The specific 2 sweaters I'm talking about with like their jersey number and it has their name on the top. I had those. I had one for Tal because he was my bias in EXO. And I would just wear those 2 sweaters every single day to school. Yeah. Do I have any dignity? I guess not. At least at the time, I guess not. As of right now, I have actually really been into this group called Kiss of Life. They are a girl group. And yeah, I am just in love with 2 of the girls in that group. Natty and Julie, especially Julie. Oh my god, I want her so bad, guys. I want her so bad. I want her so fucking badly, god. Like, there's only like a few people I thirst this badly over, and it's gonna be Julie from Kiss of Life, Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil, and Kageyama Tobio. You are so my vibe. Your fashion, I love. Gyaru is one of my favorite fashions. You are literally so sweet. Stop. I might just kiss you through the screen for real. I might just literally grab you through the screen, lo-fi, and like literally just kiss you right now. Like, actually. But continuing on, yeah, I was mostly into like second gen and I guess like early third gen, I guess, if that's what you call it, K-pop groups. So you have like, you know, your classics like Girls' Generation, FX. I loved FX so much, especially Pink Tape. I love that album. Shiny, let me see. I listen to Miss A a lot, but I also have a few new ones in here. I listen to IVE, I listen to New Jeans, I listen to Stacy, La Seraphim, you know. I'm really primarily a girl group listener. I prefer girl groups' music a lot. I just feel like they have a lot more variety in terms of music, and they cater more to the genres I like, so I listen to them more. So I don't really know anything about boy groups currently. Like, any of the current boy groups you can ask me about, I don't really know that much about them. But the girl groups, yes, I love girl groups. And then this is my Japanese music taste. So this includes Vocaloid and just regular Japanese artists. So my favorite Vocaloid of all time, and like most of my favorite songs, like Vocaloid songs, are actually from Gumi. I love Gumi so much. I just love her voice. Her voice sounds so realistic and it sounds so good every single time she sings. And I just, and what makes Gumi even better is that her voice actress, Megumi Nakajima, is also half Filipino. I don't know. That gave me a lot of pride, and that also explains why she's so good at singing, so. Yeah. My favorite producer, I know it might sound basic, but it really is Giga P. Because, I'm sorry, if there's one thing that man can do, it's that he's gonna write a bop every single time, because so many of my favorite songs are literally all by him. Like, you know, like, his rendition of Electric Angel, Pink Stick Love, Gigantic OTN, Mass Bitch, like, all of that, like, all of his songs I really like. I still really like his recent songs too, like Gal and Getcha. I want to cover those songs in the future, hopefully. Wink wink, but yeah. Other than Giga, I also really like Honeyworks' stuff, and I also like Gene's stuff. And if you guys don't know who Gene the producer is, he's the producer of the songs that go into the Kagero project, which is really famous, so hopefully some of you guys are familiar with that. I also really liked Utaite back in the day. Utaite, for anyone that doesn't know, are basically just like cover artists that would cover Vocaloid songs, and like I guess like any songs in general. So I really liked Kuroneko, Akatin, Himawari, and Cradness a lot. Also Real, of course, and Kano. I think those are like the main Utaite that I really, really enjoyed. In terms of just regular artists, I of course love Ayase and Yoasobi. My favorite Japanese band is Galileo Galilei. And then in terms of other artists, I really love Chanmina, of course, and Tommy February 6. Mwah! I love Tommy February 6. Kana Nishino, Sayonara Ponytail, Fujikaze, of course. His music is just so good. Crystal K, Atarashi Gakko, Dako, Ali, the artist behind the Beastars opening, and also the Jujutsu Kaisen ending. And then Stargate Shelter. They make really good like indie Japanese music. I really highly recommend them. And then lastly, I feel like this is probably the most embarrassing category in this list, but it's my musical list. But yeah, I was definitely the quirky kid. Like, I had every single weird fucking kid interest, and musicals was part of those interests. My favorite musical of all of them was actually Be More Chill. Yeah, I just really liked it a lot. I just think it had like my favorite songs. Just like I had more favorite songs on that soundtrack than any other musical. But I loved like a lot of musicals still. I like Les Miserables. I don't pronounce that right ever. And I never will. That's the way I pronounce it, and that's the way I'm going to pronounce it because I don't know, it just rolls off my tongue the easiest. Heathers, of course, Hamilton, Mean Girls, Waitress, Dear Evan Hansen. Yeah, I love musicals a lot. Oh yeah, Mamma Mia is also really, really high up there too. In terms of musicals, I love Mamma Mia a lot. But it's basically just ABBA music, so I don't really know if it counts too much since it's a jukebox musical. Dude, I love Kimiko Glenn. She ate that role up. Oh my god. Dude, when Colleen Ballinger tried to do that part. Oh my god, I forgot like each of their names is part in the musical in Waitress. But when she tried to do the song like When He Sees Me, I'm sorry, Colleen flopped. She flopped so hard. But yeah. So for favorite foods. Yay. So my favorite food of all time, honestly, is just any type of Indian food. I really love Indian food. Like every single Indian food that I've tried, I've really enjoyed. It's just so good. I especially love anything with paneer or aloo just because I'm a sucker for potatoes and cheese in general. Paneer is cheese and aloo is potatoes. I just love anything with those. But yeah, a lot of Indian food is just so good. It's just, I wish I could eat it all the time, honestly, but the only thing about it is just like, you know, it's just so expensive. So it's definitely not something that I can eat all the time, but whenever I do eat it, it makes me feel really happy because it's so good. I really like it. Yeah, potatoes. Potatoes are just such a good vegetable. I want to know your guys' opinions. So I was talking to someone and they were trying to argue with me that onions were the best vegetable. Yeah, me as a bitter food hater, I was like, no. Potatoes, bitch. Like, potatoes make up so many good things in our world. Like, potato chips, fries, mashed potatoes. You can literally just put fucking cheese on potatoes, like baked potatoes. Like, even like sweet potatoes, just put butter on it and like salt and pepper. Oh my god, it's so good. Like, oh, everything. But yeah. And then I also really like pasta. Again, it's like another thing that I feel like it's just too expensive for me to continuously go out and buy. And I know what you're thinking. NEIRU, why don't you just make it yourself? It's a lot easier, it's a lot cheaper. Bitch, I can't cook. I can't fucking cook. Okay, I cannot cook. Hi, Malware Guy. Thank you for coming to the stream. But yeah, I really love pasta. I especially love bolognese, I think is how you pronounce it. I actually really like a lot of Italian food. But yeah, it's just super, super pricey. I cannot cook for shit. Every single time I've tried to cook, it's always been a fucking disaster. And on top of that, I'm just fucking lazy. So yeah, if I have the chance to order delivery, if I have the money to, yeah, I'm just ordering that bitch. I'm sorry. But yeah. And then cheese. I feel like this is pretty standard. I feel like a lot of us probably like cheese, unless like you're lactose intolerant. I mean, I used to be, but then I was like, you know what? Let me just be more tolerant. And it took a lot of fucking shitting my guts out to to be able to become tolerant. But it eventually happened because now I don't shit as much. But yay! I bet you'd probably be able to go into the kitchen. They call you Master Chef for that Gordon Ramsay level cooking. Oh yeah, for sure. You know what? If Gordon Ramsay were to come into my kitchen right now, he would literally grab 2 pieces of bread and then he'd say that I'm a cute girl. But yeah. I also really like Filipino breakfast food. So, okay, hopefully if there's any other Filipinos in the chat, I feel like this might actually get me Before anyone cancels me, I actually don't really like Filipino food. In general, it's just because, like, I don't know, it's just really heavy for me, especially because a lot of Filipino food has like pork, and I don't really like pork too much because I don't know, it's just too heavy for me. I don't really like foods that are really heavy on the stomach. But yeah, but I really do like Filipino breakfast foods, so like things like tapsilog, bangus, tocino. All of those are really good, and it's kind of ironic too, considering I don't really like much breakfast foods either. I'm gonna just say this right now, like eggy things, like especially like runny egg things, like egg sandwich. I can't eat them. Like I don't know, it makes me sick. Like I don't know why. I feel like eggs on their own are like fine. I don't know why. Just like specifically, like maybe it's because it just adds another layer of like heaviness for me, or just I don't know. It's just too much for me personally. It's just me. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. Next up is seafood. I love seafood. I grew up eating fish my entire life. I love any sort of seafood. I love seafood boil, especially. I love shrimp. But I also really love crab. I love lobster. I love sushi a lot. I especially love, if I remember correctly, toro sushi is really good. I also really like aji, which is mackerel, for nigiri sushi. But yeah, those are probably my two favorite flavors of sushi. But I haven't had sushi in like a while. Because most of the sushi places here don't taste that good and it's so expensive. So yeah. Do you like ube? I actually do like ube. It's not like my personal like all-time favorite, but I like ube. I still like ube a lot. But yeah. Soup. I love me a good soup. It could be a chowder. It could be like hearty soup. Like I love chicken noodle soup, like tomato soup with grilled cheese. I like potato stew. I like I like so many soups, bro. Soups are so fucking good. I don't care. And like they could be like they could be anything. Like if you want like to be like filled up, you can order like a heavier soup, but if you like aren't really feeling like something like in like you want something light, you can also get a thinner soup or like a heartier soup. It's like it's perfect. Pozole. I actually tried pozole before. I don't think I was able to really fully enjoy it because I think I was sick, but I did try it. I think it tasted really good though. I actually in terms of soup, I really like this thing called maybe I should have put it on here. It's called birria, like birria tacos. I like to order like these like little like tacos, and like they're filled with like the beef and like the cheese, and then I dip it into the your motto is literally gorgeous. Thank you so much. I love Jungkook's left cheek. Oh my god, that username helped. But yeah, so I really love birria too. It's like also one of my top 10 faves, but like I don't know, it always has me feeling super like full. Malorga, thank you so much for the follow. You're so hot and sexy. And then lastly, let me move. Korean barbecue. I love Korean barbecue. I actually went out for Korean barbecue not too long ago, I think. But yeah, I love Korean barbecue. My favorite meats to order, I mean, I'm kind of basic. I just really like brisket, but I also really like beef tongue too. Yeah, I don't know. I personally can eat, like, it depends on who I'm with, because I personally like talking a lot during Korean barbecue, because I feel like talking helps me digest faster in between rounds. So we'll order like a full round of meat, and then we'll be eating and we'll be talking, and then before you know it, we finish the entire thing, versus people that order everything at once, which is a majority of people, including my family. I hate it because I cannot do that. I do not have that big of a stomach. I need time to digest, and it's just like it like overwhelms me so much when people order all the meat at the same time. Like, ugh. Congrats on your debut. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's my like Korean barbecue stuff. I also have like a preference for Korean barbecue. I don't know, it's also just depending on who owns the Korean barbecue joints around where I'm at. So, that really determines the quality, honestly. Like, at least like over here. So, yeah. Bulgogi is so good. Yeah, I like bulgogi too, but like it's just like when I eat a lot of it, it's just really heavy too. Again, so I don't know. I'm weird. I like really light stuff most of the time. I prefer mostly like really light stuff. So yeah. Okay, let me stop yapping and let me go on to the next slide. So for games, finally, we're getting on to like some of like the stuff relevant to being a VTuber. But yeah, for the games. So, in terms of series, my favorite series of all time is actually the Persona series. I especially love Persona 3. Persona 3 story is so good. I haven't played Reload just because in my... Ooh. Actually, you know what? Let me hold that thought. I was just gonna say, like, I just personally wish that they added the FemMC into the story again, and I don't know, or at least gave us like LGBTQ options at this point because it's 2024, but that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah. But yeah, I love the Persona series. I especially love like Joker, just him as a character in general. I love his design. I'm sorry, like his design is exactly my type. I really like black-haired anime guys, especially if like they're a little bit like broody. That is literally my type. You vibe with this list? Hey, twins. Next up, I also really like Resident Evil. It's actually funny because the reason I actually really got into Resident Evil is because the person that even got me into drawing and art in the first place, and digital art on top of that especially, they were an animator and their name was Shadow Leggy on YouTube. And I think they still animate to this day for Resident Evil. But yeah, they would make like so many Resident Evil like videos, like music videos, and like the animations were just so cute and it inspired me a lot as like a teeny tiny little girl back in the day. And yeah, early 2000s days. Back when I like, and she did everything on Microsoft Paint, and that's what got my little fingers into wanting to like do all my own artwork on Microsoft Paint too. So that was the start of me like really enjoying art and also just digital art in general. So yeah, that's why I love Resident Evil. I'm going to talk about my favorite characters. They're going to pop up in a little bit, but right now I'm just going to talk about the series themselves. But yeah. I also really like RPG Maker horror games. Like, so my two personal favorites are The Crooked Man and The Witch's House. I just think that they had like the most compelling stories in my opinion. But I also like the other ones. Like I like Eve, I like Masal, I like Corpse Party, Mad Father of course. Like I like all of them. Like I used to binge watch so many Let's Players play them back in the day. So yeah. I also really love Pokemon. Like I grew up with Pokemon. I'm gonna talk about also just like the Pokemon like anime series in a little bit as well. But just in general, like, or actually, you know what? Let me just talk about it now. I grew up with like the TV series and the video games because my brother, it was his all-time favorite game and like TV show. And yeah, we also bonded a lot over Pokemon. So yeah, Pokemon just makes me so happy. And honestly, I binge watched Indigo League again, and I binge watched all of it, and I'm still watching the Orange Islands as we speak. I'm in the middle of it. I do not remember what episode I'm at, so that's kind of a problem, but I need to continue. But yeah, my favorite Pokemon game, any Gen 4 gang. My favorite Pokemon generation is actually Gen 5. I actually really love Black and White. But it's also mostly, it's not really necessarily the Pokemon. It's more of just like, I guess, like, the story, I guess, and, like, also the character designs. I really love the character designs for the main, like, the protagonist and N. And Sharon, too. But that's also because Sharon is my type, so... Yeah, also the gym leaders. Oh my god, like Elisa and Skyla. Mwah! I love them. But yeah. Let me see. Should I talk about Sonic? My history with Sonic? Maybe I will. I love Sonic too. I played I think it's like Sonic Adventures 2 on the GameCube as a kid. But I've always loved Sonic because mainly when I was a kid, going through the internet in the 2000s, I would watch shipping videos of Amy with either Sonic or Shadow, and yeah, all those AMVs dedicated to them. You know, My Little Secret Chad Amy music video, everything. Like, and yes, I did have Sonic OCs too. It was bad. I went through that phase, but yes. But yeah, moving on. So these are like specific games I actually really personally enjoy. So, Needy Streamer Overlord, I don't know what to say, y'all. Like, it's just, the aesthetic is cute, and I know a lot of like mentally ill people say that, oh my god, Ame is so me, but like, genuinely, like, some of the stuff that you would say would be like shit I actually like typed out or thought of in real life, and I was like, wait a minute, this girl is supposed to be a psychopath, and like, you're, what is this supposed to say about me? So, yeah, take from that what you will. But yeah. I also really like, Omori, that I was waiting for the development of Omori since the start of its, development. And I genuinely thought it was never gonna happen. I thought it was never gonna come out. And then all of a sudden, Omocat drops the fucking bomb on us. And yeah, I love Omori so much. The art style is everything. The story is everything. And I'm just, my personal favorite characters are Mori and, Kel. And it would have just been Kel on his own, but the reason why I like Mori so much is actually because of this compliment I got, a while ago. It was actually from a stranger too, but they told me that my voice reminded them of Mori specifically from Omori. And I don't know, that just made me feel so giddy, and since then, I guess I felt like more of a kindred with Mori, and so yeah, I just grew to really like her. I also have a big cutout of her in my room. I could take a picture if anyone wants. It's kind of funny. She's kind of like looming over me at all times. So I'm kind of like basically like Sunny. Except, you know, I'm not traumatized by, you know. But yeah. Let me see. The rest of these, I don't know. Some of these are just like my typical hashtag weird kid interest, like, oh my god. Oh my god, why can I not read? Yuki May! Yuki Mai? Yuki May! Thank you for the follow, you're so hot and sexy, mwah! But yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I also really like Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, Baldi's Basics, Doki Doki Literature Club, because, yeah. I did not put, whatchamacallit, Undertale on here. Or did I? No, I did not. But I also really liked Undertale too. I just really like RPG Maker games in general, or just like games that have like a really deep story. And if it doesn't have a deep story, at least a game with a full-on deep analysis from a video essay YouTuber. Not really necessarily MatPat. I don't know about game theory, but like, you know, like sometimes like people will go into depth about like specific lore of the game, and like, yeah, I love falling asleep to those. Those, like, yeah, those are what get me to have, like, a peaceful ass sleep, so. And then, here are all of my bays. Wait, let me move myself to the center real quick. So, let me just address the elephant in the room. Leon S. fucking Kennedy is a fucking man. I love Leon so much. Like, I literally need him oiled up and twerking on my lap. Right now. Like, my hyperfixation of him, like, I played Resident Evil, like, 2, like, the remake, and, like, a while ago, like, so long ago, but I never really developed a crush on him. But, like, I don't know, like, the past, like half a year at this point, the hyperfixation was so random, and it's so bad. Like, every single night, I'm just fucking reading Leon S. Kennedy fucking fanfiction. Explicit, smut, tags, cream pie. pregnancy. Like, oh, but yeah. Like, I love him so much. It's so bad how down bad I am for him. But yeah. I also, but yeah, I already addressed that I really like Joker, but I also really like Minato as a protagonist from Persona 3. I also really love Haru from Persona 5 as well. Let me see. And then Akechi, of course. Mostly these are just like what? Like RPG like characters. Oh, and yeah. Nico. I know she technically is like more anime character-esque, but I decided to put her in here because the reason I personally started liking her is because I actually got into Love Live from playing the game. Love Live School Idol Festival, which if you guys have heard the recent news, haha, LOL, XD, haha, yeah. So yeah, and that's pretty much it for my vase. I kind of talked about most everyone already. But yeah, I think, yeah, pretty self-explanatory, but yeah. Okay, TV shows and cartoons. I feel like most everyone, like VTuber-wise, like they always talk about like just anime and manga. They don't go into depth about like actual like shows or like any other media. And I don't know, I feel like especially like cartoons, I feel like it would be so interesting to hear VTubers talk about like what cartoons they watched as a kid. I feel like that determines like how that kid grew up, low-key. But anyways, here's my list. So in terms of TV shows, I really like a lot of just like I love stuff that like I don't know how to really describe it. Like I need it to be kind of stupid, but like primarily like funny. And stupid, like mindless stuff. Like I don't really, but like at the same time, like a little plot would be like, you know, good. I don't know. I don't know how to really describe it. I feel like I have such a broad taste in shows at this point. So, but yeah, I really like Sex and the City. I really like how it's like a show that focuses on the woman's perspective. But I don't know. It's been a long time since I continued watching it. I think it was like on like the second or third season. But yeah, Carrie was just pissing me off, so I stopped it for a while because of her. And I also really liked, unfortunately, like, I know that Dan Schneider is a terrible person, but unfortunately, he had a few jokes that made me chuckle in his shows. So I really love Drake and Josh and Victorious growing up. They were probably, like, Drake and Josh is actually, like, probably my favorite. I also grew up like watching it with my brother, so I have a lot of fond memories with it. The same thing with The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody is so funny though too. So yeah. In terms of like more recent stuff, I really like Abbott Elementary. I'm actually all caught up with it right now. I liked season 1 of Euphoria. Emphasize the season 1. Imposters. Not Among Us. Just regular the Imposter Show. And for K-dramas, I really liked Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bokju. That was my favorite one. But I also really liked the Replay series, like Replay 1997, Replay 1988. The Glory. In terms of just regular shows, I also really like Singles Inferno, but that show also pisses me off at the same time, so I don't know. Let me see. Some of these shows are just so stupid. Like, I don't even know. Like, Kitchen Nightmares, like, Bizarre Foods, River Monsters. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, my taste is so diverse. Like, I would literally just be watching anything as long as it entertained me. Like, actually. And yeah. Let me move myself back over here. And these are all my favorite cartoons. I love cartoons so much. I was definitely a Cartoon Network girl. I think most of my favorite series are actually from Cartoon Network. But yeah. So what I mean by that is, like, specifically the Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Ed and Eddie, Teen Titans, and Hi Hi Puffy Yumi are probably, like, my favorites. And they're all from Cartoon Network, so yeah. I don't know, yeah. I think the Powerpuff Girls is probably my #1 favorite. It was just, oh my god, like, I would be tuned in every time Powerpuff Girls was on. I even had a little Bubbles doll that my brother gifted me, and I also like I'm still keeping up to date with it. So a lot of the current like fan art of Powerpuff Girls like to this day is still really really good. And also I'm really into this fan fiction. It is not completed. It like updates like once every like year, even 2 years at this point because the author's always really busy. But the fan fiction is so good. It's basically a novel. It's called More Than Human. It's on Archive of Our Own and fanfiction.net. And it's by an author named SVJ. I'm just like shouting them out. Not sponsored at all, I promise. Like their work, it's just so amazing. Like I binge read that shit. It was like 400,000 words, and I was able to read it all in like one sitting. Yeah, hashtag loser. Anyways, I also really love Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, SpongeBob, of course. Like, you can ask me like anything or talk about anything, and in the back of my head, I will think of a SpongeBob scene that literally correlates to that exact moment. Like, I just have SpongeBob moments literally ingrained in my head. Because as a kid, I watched it so much. Max and Ruby, Ed, and Eddie. I love Ed, and Eddie so much. Hey Arnold, and Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. I don't think anyone usually remembers this series. Well, obviously, probably not, because, I mean, look, like, that fucking title is ridiculous. But that was actually like the start like of me having like fictional crushes, because I had such a huge crush on like the main character Cheeto. He was so cute. That was like also the start of me liking like black-haired like fictional men and like guys, and like he also had blue eyes too, so yeah. And then I think the last one I feel like I can like go off about is probably Miraculous Ladybug. Oh my fucking god. Is Miraculous Ladybug good? Depends on which season and which episode. Am I still tuned in for it every single time? Fuck yes I am. I've been watching it since it came out, and yeah, I love Miraculous, like especially watching it with friends. I don't know, it's so fun. I also definitely highly recommend watching it when you're high, because it's even funnier that way. I feel like a lot of series, especially the kid series, if you watch it while you're high, it's literally the funniest shit ever. So, yeah. Okay, like, even just looking at that abbreviation, I was literally like, what the fuck is that? And then I realized it was Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. But yes, the theme song goes so hard, like, for real. I also really just like the concept, I guess. It's like Transformers, but they're little robot monkeys. It's so cute. My favorite one was the yellow one. She was so cute. Okay, let me stop yapping. Okay, remember when I said that I would talk about fashion? This is that slide. So, in terms of fashion, as you guys already know, I am a gyaru. My favorite personal styles are Agejo and Himegyaru. I like to basically combine them both because they both have aspects that I really enjoy and love. Agejo, I just personally think that, like, you know, in terms of my own personality, I think more mature and like sexier clothes fit me best. But I really just love like princessy type stuff too, and like cutesy stuff, as you guys can see. Like, I love pastels, colors, pastel pink especially. I love pearls, like fluffy stuff. Yeah, and a lot of that is in Himegyaru, and I kind of combined it, and as well as just, I guess, coquette, quote unquote. But yeah, I love both of the styles so much, and I combine it into my own little thing, or I just like dress as one thing one day and then another thing the other. But yeah, I love it so much. And also a lot of my interest in J fashion stemmed actually from me loving Lolita when I was also a kid. I always wanted to own a Lolita dress, but honestly, owning Lolita dresses and like having a Lolita collection, it is pricey. And if you're gonna ask me, why don't you just save for it? I cannot save. So yeah. And of course, I'm a Y2K Gyaru. Of course, I love trashy Y2K. Like Snooki like type stuff and like juicy couture, like Paris Hilton type fashion, yeah, I'm in love with that stuff. I also like really chic and preppy stuff, so if I if I click, yeah. So this character right here, her name is Cher, and she is from my favorite movie, Clueless. And the reason why it's my favorite movie, not just because it's just funny and like, you know, a chick flick. I also just really love it because of the costume design. And it actually was the reason I was inspired to get more into fashion and invest myself in it. And I'm really, really grateful for its existence because I love fashion so much now. Such like an integral part of my life. And yeah, a lot of my fashion like had inspiration from Cher's wardrobe. If you guys haven't watched Clueless, I highly recommend it. It's also just a funny, like, you can turn your brain off and just watch it too. But if you guys also just want to peek at like the costume design, you can find a lot of video essays on it. So yeah. In terms of just other fashions, I also really love cottagecore. I love wearing like sun hats and sundresses, and then Aaliyah core, of course, because Y2K. And then here are some of my other inspos too. So this right here, she is an influencer, Gyaru influencer. Her name is Aki-chan. I love her style and she is so cute. I wish I could take photos like her. Literally, she is so bae. And her makeup is always super, super nice. I really aspire to be like her, but I don't know. I don't think I ever will accomplish that dream. Knowing how I look, like, I don't know. And then my last inspiration, I don't know if you guys might be familiar with her. Her name is Sabrina the Doll, or Sabrina Liliane. She goes by different like monikers online. But yeah, she has just really dolly and like pastel pink and pink fashion, and it's so cute. Yeah, I aspire to have her closet in her room so much. So yeah. Okay, let me move myself here. And then in terms of brands I really like, I've always loved Chanel. I love tweed, and again, like I really love like chic and preppy type stuff, and like I don't know how to say, like posh stuff, I guess, which is what I guess I could categorize Chanel's like style and specific, you know, I don't know, I guess it's like their little like yeah, like style and like accent, and you know, they're like what makes Chanel Chanel. So yeah, I really aspire to have like a two-piece set from Chanel one of these days, but those are thousands of dollars and I do not have that money. So yeah. I also really love Miu Miu. Again, they also focus a lot more on preppier styles, and I really like that. So yeah. And then Silky, of course, they have like the cutest dolly and fairy core fashion. I heard it's not that practical in real life and the quality is questionable, but the concept is cute. So I base it off what I see. I also really like this I guess smaller brand called Baby Metal Club. They sell a lot of really cute stuff that I would classify as very Gyaru-esque, but their shit is always sold out, which always makes me sad. So yeah. And then I love Liz Lisa, of course, because I love J fashion. Baby Fat, I grew up wearing Baby Fat, and I wish I had more Baby Fat stuff in my closet now, like even just right now. It's just such a cute brand. Like all of this stuff is just really cute. Kate Spade. I feel like Kate Spade in terms of purses probably have like my favorite designs, and like all that is like my favorite designer in terms of like the big designer purses. I really like Kate Spade a lot. And then Guo Pei. If you guys don't know who Guo Pei is, she is a Chinese fashion designer. She was actually the person that designed the dress that Rihanna wore to the Met Gala for I don't remember the exact year. I think it was 2016, and the theme was China Through the Looking Glass, and it was this absolutely magnificent yellow dress, super super long, had a huge train, and it was like embedded with so many like jewels and everything, and it was all made by one woman. So Terry, welcome. But yeah, I really aspire to, you know, have that much passion for like my crafts. I always wanted to be a fashion designer, but you know, life is life and things don't always work out the way you want. But if I was a fashion designer, I would really honestly look up a lot to Guo Pei, because her dress designs are just chef's kiss. But yeah. So credits. Oh my god, we're getting actually closer to the end. Oh my god. Okay, so I literally could not exist and I could not be this hot and sexy and beautiful and gorgeous and hot without my mama, the wonderful Forest 7. They deserve all the love in the world and they were so hardworking. Not only did they work on the art for my model, they also rigged it. Isn't that so crazy? Isn't that so fucking insane? Like, they are so hardworking and talented. And they all got this done in the span of 3 months. And I remember pestering them, like in the last, final few days. Yeah, send siblings, let's go! But yeah, I remember pestering them the final few days. Oh my god, thank you so much for following me. You're so hot and sexy. I love you! But yeah, I remember pestering them so much. But when I saw the final product, I for real almost cried. It's always been a dream come true to make NEIRU come to life. So I really thank Forest 7 for doing this. So Mama, I love you. Thank you so much. Love. And then my cute ass transitions, as you guys saw, they are done by Mima. The @ is Mima Aison on Twitter. And they also have another alt Twitter. I put both their Twitter links on here. But yeah, if for any reason you guys at any time want to reference any of the art that I use, I will always put my credits in my about section. And then if I ever post art on Twitter, I always credit the artist in the replies. So always be sure to check them out. Cool debut presentation. You know how to catch people's attention, make it relatable. Oh my god, stop. I'm blushing and kicking my feet. You stop it. Don't flatter me. But thank you. But yeah. Okay, let me stop yapping. I'm getting distracted. Let me continue thanking the wonderful people that, helped bring this debut to life and, bring my VTuber career to life. Next up, my ending scene. It was actually one of the very first skebs I received, and I remember seeing the animation, and my heart literally skipped so many beats. And Madoi Meguru, yeah, they made my ending scene, and you guys will see it when this stream ends. Oh my god, thank you for following me. You are so hot and sexy. I love you. But yeah, they are so talented and they did it in such a short amount of time. And what is even cuter is that they even provided a free sketch of me in the GIF and showed all the sketches they were having and drafting for the ideas and everything. And they said they tried to write in English and they just put, it was a thank you for commissioning me. You are very cute. And oh my god, stop it. I was literally about to die. It was so sweet. Honestly, a lot of skeb artists are so sweet and deserve the world, but I could go on about that. So I could go on an entire another tangent about that shit. So I love supporting artists. And then my Be Right Back and break scenes. So my first one, so I didn't update this because I'm a stupid dum-dum. I finished this a while ago. I didn't update this. It was before I got my second one, I believe. But again, my second one is going to be in my about section in my Twitch. So be sure to check that out if you ever want to know my other Be Right Back soon. But one of my Be Right Back scenes is was created by Kyodai Boto. And their @ is Tiko Kuda. Yeah. On Twitter. And then lastly, the graphics for my debut, these slides, my overlays for my streams, yeah, they were all done by me. Yeah, I really thank Canva. If no one got me, Canva got me. Yeah. I really love graphic design. I've been graphic designing, seriously, I guess, for about, 2 to 3 years. I really got seriously into it because I was in, kind of, roles where I had to, manage public relations, so that made me make a lot of graphics, and it made my head spin, but designing graphics is also really fun, so I really enjoy doing it. So, yeah, that's my credits. But, yeah, again, I'm emphasizing this so hard. If you guys ever want to look back on the art and you guys are ever interested in commissioning any of these people, all of my credits are also going to be in my about section. Okay, fun part, my tags. So, oh my god, I think I'm an idiot. Okay, well, I'll address that when it comes up. So my general tag is gonna be hashtag NEIRU NAKAYAMA. It's literally just my name because, you know, it's easy to find my name to remember me by. At least I hope you guys can remember names. My art tag is gonna be hashtag NEIRU art. I just thought it was just, you know, it's just cute. It's simple and it also is a pun because nail art, NEIRU art. Yeah. You are so pretty. I love Gyaru fashion. Oh my god, Sugar Cookie Cat, thank you so much. I'm about to kiss you through the screen. Literally. I love you. Thank you. And then next up, so my NSFW tag, I'm not entirely sure just yet. Also, chat, if you guys have any suggestions, I am taking them because I don't know if any of these are good or appealing. So yeah, feel free to critique, feel free to suggest any. I'm honestly really down to take any suggestions. So for my NSFW tag, I was thinking of like either Nasty or Native SFW for it. Suggestions just for my tags, for my VTuber tags, for like art, for like, you know, clips, etc. like on Twitter and stuff. So my live tag is gonna be hashtag Y2K, and that's why I kind of panicked because I was just like, shit, I didn't hashtag this live as hashtag Live2K. I forget my own tags. I'm so bad, but yeah. So yeah, let me move, and then. So for my meme tag or like my funny tag, and if you guys ever want to like clip anything like, you know, haha lol xd, it's gonna be hashtag I don't know which one to choose. It's either hashtag native MFAO, I guess, or hashtag Y2K, like WHY2K. I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah. And then my Oshi mark is gonna be the nails, of course, obvi, and then the bow, because you guys will see in the full model debut or the full model showcase why I put the bows there. Very coquette. I guess you can kind of see like also the little ribbon I have on my skirt too. That also adds to it. So for my fan name and what I want to kind of like call you guys, or just like my community in general, I do not know. I am torn. I had a few suggestions of my own. So I like initially I was so like, oh my god, you are so hot and sexy. Thank you so much for following. Thank you. So originally I was just gonna stick to the Beidus, like Bay and then NEIRU. I thought that was cute, but I was trying to also just to think of other ones as well. Happy debut, thank you! I am very happy right now. I'm very happy that I'm doing this. So yeah, thank you so much. I also just thought Basties was also cute. The funny part is that I actually got Basties from my ex-best friend. I'm sorry if they ever watch this. It's kind of so integrated into my vocabulary. I call everyone Bastie, which is also kind of why I wanted to make it my fandom name. So yeah, I don't know, that's cute. I also thought of NAKAYAMAs. Nakama means like close friend, like buddy, best friend in Japanese. So I thought that was really funny too. And then lastly is the dekoden. So dekoden is what they call, you know, the little charms and art and decorations that you put on gyaru nails. And I just thought like, you know, decoration, and then den, like, you know, the little like cave, like where people go and huddle and gather. I thought that was cute too. I'm gonna put a poll, but if you guys also have any suggestions, feel free to let me know, or just like in general, like reply, or I might just send out a tweet about it. I don't know. And just put it as other if anyone wants it to be anything else because these suck. I don't know. But yeah, but I'm taking suggestions and you guys can feel free to put them under the tweet whenever I tweet that out. So yeah. So my goals. Yeah, like I actually have goals and aspirations. Wow. I don't just sit around on my ass all day. So first off, I really do want to reach 1K followers on Twitch and Twitter eventually. Twitter, we're getting there. You know, we're building up, we're slowly getting there. You should totally follow me on Twitter if you don't already, because I'm close to 400. Just saying, just putting it out there. Wink, wink. But yeah, it just hitting 1,000 would just be just such a huge milestone for me, and I would be super, super grateful. But I'm already just grateful for all of you guys here and just having people, you know, view my shit, because I I don't know, it's just so hard to like wrap my head around the concept that people just perceive me in general. So I'm just I don't know, I'm just really thankful to even have any followers at all. So thank you guys so much for existing. So I don't know, I'm gonna be honest, I really am bad with Twitch. I'm not really familiar with streaming. I didn't even really get into streamers until like, you know, the big VTuber boom in like 2021, 2022. So I don't really know that much. I never really navigated Twitch for a long time, so I'm really new to all this stuff, as you guys saw yesterday. So please be patient with me. But yeah, I really want to hit eventually, like, you know, Twitch affiliate, which I think we will reach that goal hopefully very, very soon. And then hopefully maybe partner. I think that's the next one. I don't know. But yeah, that's also another one of my goals. Okay, this is kind of unserious, but also serious at the same time. I want to eventually raise money to send my parents home to the Philippines. I want to like save up like my donations, and like I want to support myself, of course, but I just thought, like, you know, if this VTubing thing ever blew up or whatever, I would just, I don't know. It was always my parents' like dream for me to become successful, and like they could, you know, like live out the rest of their lives in peace, cuz they're older. They're like in their like 60s now. So yeah, they want me to be successful, and they want me to just have a lot of money, be secure, and then they want to fly back home to the Philippines. And I don't know, I thought, like, you know, like, cuz you know, a Filipino's like typical idea of success really is just getting a good quote unquote job, like, and cough cough, most of the time it's healthcare. But for me, like, I don't know, I thought it would be like really cool if this VTuber thing kicked off and I raised enough money with, like, you know, like something I really liked and was passionate about, and I could use that money to also like fund my parents. I don't know. It would just, I don't know. It would just be like a dream of mine, I guess. A lawyer, doctor. Actually, mine was actually nursing. That's what my parents really, really wanted me to do at first. But I'm actually studying right now to be a physical therapist. Yeah, so that's actually my I guess my real life occupation. Or it's not even occupation yet, but yeah, we're getting there. So I want to have one of my song covers eventually hit 10K plus views. So this was gonna be relevant because originally I wanted to have my cover out by my debut, but the art isn't finished yet, sadly, but it's okay. I don't really want to rush any artist. I want them to take their time because, you know, art is really like, it takes so much time to make quality art. So I really want to be patient with it, and, you know, I really want it to be the best for you guys. So yeah, but it would be a dream come true for one of my covers to hit 10K views. I think it would be really cool. I feel like that's a pretty good goal. But yeah, and then lastly, I want to do a hand cam stream. I don't necessarily have the best equipment for it as of right now. But if I ever have enough funds, eventually in the future, if I ever have enough funds, or like, and I am able to save enough for the proper equipment, I want to do a hand cam stream. I want to do a lot of fun things, and one of the biggest things I've always wanted to do was show off my closet and like my best thrift finds with you guys, and my favorite outfit combinations and how I layer. I thought it would be so fun to do that as a VTuber, especially as a VTuber that focuses in fashion. So yeah. And then this is my schedule. So I kind of discussed this already, but I'll go over it again briefly. So on tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming Last Seen Online and Fear and Hunger. It's gonna be at 5 p.m. PST. I'm sorry guys, I know that time zones are kind of fucked up. I try, but this is like the schedule that fits best with my schedule. So yeah, sorry if it kind of like fucks up with anyone's time zones, but I just genuinely hope some of you guys can make it. It doesn't matter how long. If any of you guys like just somehow catch it, just say hi and I'll say hi back. And then Tuesday, I will be doing an art stream. I love doing art too. I am also an artist, which is why I love supporting my community. I actually want to draw not only alternative outfits for myself, but also of my friends and also like potentially my Twitter mutes. Wink, wink. If you follow me on Twitter, wink, wink. But yeah, I'll probably pick at random if I decide to draw anyone from Twitter. But yeah. Wednesday is gonna be a fun day. I'm actually gonna collab with a lot of my friends, and we're gonna play Gartic Phone and Know Your Meme on Discord, and then we're also gonna play the Outlast Trials. Ooh, horror game, yeah, and that's gonna be 5 p.m. PST. And then on Thursday, you know, fitting in with the concept, it's gonna be kind of a throwback Thursday. So I'm gonna be playing some old Flash games. I was able to find an old an archive folder that has every single old like Flash game from like Girls Go games, like whatchamacallit, like cool math games, I guess, somewhat. I don't know, like any of those like free online Flash game sites. I found like a really good archive of all those games, and I really want to play them for you guys. And then I also want to play some DS games for you guys too, because I kind of miss some of my old DS games and I want to relive them, and I also want you guys to enjoy the experience with me. So yeah. Friday, I'm gonna actually stream myself shopping. Well, not necessarily shopping, but window shopping. We're gonna be looking for J fashion online, so I'm gonna introduce you guys to Bai and Mercari and stuff like that, and what I usually look for in fashion, and how I spot fashion, how I get some really good deals, and yeah, I just think it would be really fun, you know. Saturday, I will not be streaming. I initially wanted to stream the entire week, but then I was a stupid dum-dum and I made plans with my friends and forgot. But I haven't seen my friends in so long because I've been kind of like a hermit for a while just because I'm an introvert. I'm an INFP. So my social battery is just so low, and I miss my friends, especially my best friends, and that's who I'm hanging out with, and we're gonna have a picnic, so I'm excited. Hopefully I'll take some pics and show you guys too. And then Sunday is also gonna be fun, wink wink. I'm gonna be going on Twitter, looking at people who like my post, and I'm gonna be drawing them based on their profile picture, their very small preview picture. I might do this with a friend. I'm not sure yet who it is. I guess we'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be super fun. So if any of you guys are in the chat and you guys want to participate, wink wink, I might just post a tweet and yeah, it'll be determined by likes. So yeah, and that's basically it. Oh my god, that's basically it for my TPU slides. So now we can move on to the model showcase, I guess. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so like it's getting kind of dark right now. So if you see like me winking, I'm sorry. It's like getting kind of dark right now, and the wiring for my main lights died, so I don't really have that much light, unfortunately, to illuminate my face. I only have like a small little lamp, and it's been sad. It feels like I'm living like, you know, like in the old times, like in the 1800s, when they literally would just light a candle or a lantern at night to get them through the day. That's literally fucking me. Or just like, you know, whenever you're like going through a blackout, that's literally me. Right now, it's kind of sad, but yeah, but anyways, let me show you the full model. Again, my wonderful mama that helped me bring me to life is none other than the wonderful and lovely Boris7, and my siblings are in here too, and they have cute as fuck models, so I also suggest giving them a follow too. But yeah. So without further ado, actually, hold on, let me not do that. So yeah, here is my lovely face. Let me zoom in for you guys. So I have my little beret because, like IRL, in real life, I actually love wearing this specific white beret. It just goes with so many things that I wear because I wear a lot of pastels and pastel pink, obviously. So I don't know, it's just like a really good and like flexible accessory that tops everything off, and I really like it. And then I also have my jewelry. So I have my star beret or barrette and my star choker. I really like stars, actually. I just think they're my favorite shape. I just think that they're so cute. And then I have the little pearls in my hair. I love pearls so much. So I decided to have some in my hair. Isn't it cute? And then yeah. And then one of my favorite patterns of all time is pink gingham. So I really wanted it incorporated into my design, hence why I have it on my cardigan. And then I also have my belly button piercing. Hey, I love belly button piercings. I have one in real life. Like, literally, I have the same exact one. I'm trying to move so you can see. It kind of jiggles a little bit. And then I also have my little kitty chans over here. Originally, in the original concept when I was coming up for my model, I drew myself just holding Hello Kitty as plushie just because it just fit the personality. I didn't actually want it to be in the design, but my mama put it in anyways, and I decided to keep them because they were so cute, and they just, I don't know, they just added another layer to this design, and I don't know, I love my mama. And then, you know, my rhinestone buckle belt, of course, because hashtag Y2K. And then I based the skirt actually off of a really cute skirt that I saw on Pinterest, but I can't find anywhere. But yeah, it has this cute little bow with a little puff ball, because I also really like, I don't know what these are called. I just call them pom-poms or puff balls, so yeah. It's Hello Kitty. Yes, it is Hello Kitty. Oh my god, thank you for following. You are so hot and sexy. I love you. And then I also have my little chain. I forget what the technical term for like the little chains are called. I know they have an actual term. I just never remember what they are. But yeah. And then going on to my sexy legs. Yeah, so exciting. But yeah, this is the reason why I have the bow in my Oshi marks. Yeah, I love ribbons and bows so much. And yeah, more pearls. Yeah, exactly. I love pearls so much. And then yeah, I wanted to kind of combine, like, you know, my little sultry side, a little bit risque side, as you can see on the left, but also show like my cute petite, you know, little coquette side on the right. And I wanted to combine them, and then boom, here we are with my dual tights. And then lastly, my moon boots. I take a lot of inspiration, honestly, from Aaliyah's interlude for the moon boots. I love moon boots so much. I actually ordered another set of moon boots. I just think they are so cute. I love them so much. Look, I got my little pom-poms for the laces, and then also my little ribbons, and my mama animated it so cutely. So many pearls and so many ribbons and so much pink and pom-poms, and I love it. I'm so happy with my model and the way it looks so much. It really is kind of a dream come true, because I've always looked up to VTubers and always wanted my own VTuber design, and my VTuber is basically kind of like another aspect of my. It feels like it's an extension of myself. And what I've always wanted to be, and like, you know, there's just like my persona. Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, I also match how I look in this model in real life, but at the same time, like, I don't. This is just how I wish I could have been portrayed as an anime girl, an anime gyaru girl with pink hair and, you know, pearls. But yeah. I love your color palette. Pastels are great. Yes, right? Thank you so much. But yeah, fashion means a lot to me, and I really always wanted to, you know, make content in fashion, and I feel as though, you know, VTubing low-key is kind of the future of content creation. And I thought it would just be so fun to see more fashion implemented VTubers, and I think it's just really unique, and I wanted to bring it to the table, and I don't want to disappoint you guys. So I'll be sure to do my best this year in streaming. I'm not really that good in video games, honestly. I only have been like really like PC gaming for like 2 to 3 years now. So I'm really not the best, but I hope that you guys will be patient with me as I learn and try my best. And yeah, honestly, thank you so much for following. You're so hot and sexy. I love you. But yeah, oh my god, I really wish it went this well for the debut yesterday. I was so embarrassed. I guess I could talk about it now. I really was like, I was having breakdowns in between, like, be right backs, and like at the end, I was like, I really did not like the scuff. I kind of blame myself for that, for not checking anything and doing everything last minute. And yeah, I blame myself a lot, and it was just really hard. And I also, again, like I had a lot of, and then a lot of other shit just piled on top of that night, and it was just a really terrible night, and I needed the day to myself. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try so hard. I'm gonna try so hard with this VTuber thing, and I'm gonna be happy, and I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna give up, because usually when shit like this happens, I fucking give up. And I don't want that to happen. I worked so hard to get this model, to get this debut done. I just like, I can't give up. I need to try my best. So hopefully you guys can see that effort and follow me on this journey. I guess I don't know how to say this without being corny or without sounding corny. But yeah, I actually had a little letter I wrote to you guys. I didn't. Oh my god, hold on. I guess I could just pull it up. Let me I don't want to read like the actual thing, because I put it on like technically like this little script I had as a draft that I also did not even complete, because again, so bad with time management. Let me see. Hold on. Give me just a sec. I gotta move. Oop. Gotta move. I was drinking tropical smoothie cafe earlier. It's so good. I think it's definitely helping with like the energy I have right now. Like that smoothie really got me going. Let me see. Okay. I really want to clip specifically this part, because I feel like it's so important to me that everyone hears this clearly. So yeah, it's my my thank yous and me expressing my gratitude. So I wanted to express how grateful I am for all of you being here. Well, technically it was yesterday, but also today. It's a day that I've been anticipating for so long and dreamed of for so long. VTubing genuinely saved me during a really dark point in my life where I was about to really give up on everything and give up, you know, on my dreams, because I always had a passion for creating stuff. Like, as you guys already know, I talked about it. Like, I love art, I love video editing, I love singing, I love all of these things, but I don't know, like every time I tried to invest in it, it just never really got anywhere. So I was just about ready to give up. But when I saw like VTubers and what they could do, it inspired me to, you know, try to do content like that, and gave me the spark to ignite my passions of creating content again. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't always NEIRU. Dun dun dun. I had a double identity this entire time. LOL. Anyways, but no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no. I was actually I made a model myself, and I tried to do everything myself. I was so stubborn. I thought I could just, I don't know. I just thought that like I could just be successful on my own, but that's never the case. That's never the case. I thought that I didn't need to really interact with the community or go out of my way back then. And because of that, I flopped hard. And also my model sucked because it sucked, okay? And yeah, I was really frustrated, and it took me 6 months, or not even, it took me a long time to really pick myself back up again. And then when I came back to you guys as NEIRU. When I first started going on Twitter, yeah, I really was trying a lot harder. I was finally able to commission my mama, and I couldn't have been more grateful to have 4-7 as my mama to bring me to life. And then also I wanted to give my thanks to, I don't know if any of them are in here, but I'll clip it and I'll send it to them so that they know. I wanted to thank the Gyaru Vtuber community, the Vtuber community actually, and the server that I'm in, and that they took the time to really invite me and make me feel so welcome. And it was the first time I was in an actual Vtuber community with others, and I really couldn't have been happier. Like, every single one of them is so sweet and supportive and talented, and like, I'm so grateful and appreciative to see gals supporting gals, and I love them down. And then, of course, all the artists that drew NEIRU and that I have commissioned or received art from. Literally, where would I be, or where would VTubing be without our artists, without our real artists? They are all so talented and put in so much effort, and I can't even tell you the giddiness I feel every single time I see a new piece of art of me, whether it's paid or not, especially like it's just regular fan. I'm just like, people like my design this much? People like me? Like, people are perceiving me? Like, as a fellow artist, I could not be any more thankful, and I'll do my best to continue supporting you guys, even if it means my bi-weekly pay goes towards scabs and I eat ice soup for the next 2 weeks. Oh my god, Ray, hello! Welcome! Thanks for coming on! It's nice to see you. Oh my god, you're in the middle of me being sappy. Okay, let me continue the letter. Lastly, I want to thank all of my loved ones and my friends that supported me throughout this entire process. I would not be here, nor would I have the fucking balls to do this shit if it wasn't for the love, support, and encouragement of my friends. Not just my IRLs who are in here, but also the friends and community that I've met on Twitter and wherever else, supporting and giving me so much love. So again, like, NEIRU is basically an extension of myself, so never did I think I could be perceived by this many people and, you know, get supported like this, like get fan art, get appeals from Scab, compliments, and like the way you all bring back the same energy to me, especially like on Twitter. Like, it's like, and I've only been active for like, what, 1 to 2 months? It's been crazy, and I've just been literally yapping on the timeline, and yet like all of you are just here, and like some people were even so excited for my debut and like set alarms and everything, and it just made me so happy that NEIRU was loved by so many. And without you guys continuously pushing me, this couldn't have happened. And this is the most passionate I've ever been in my life about something, and I don't know if that's sad or not. Sad and pathetic, probably is, but it's true, and it's been so fun, and it really got this depressed son of a bitch to actually get up and work on shit every single day. Every single day I would think about working on this debut, working on my, like, just overall just this, VTubing. And everyone, especially like my people that know me in real life, like, you guys already know. You all already know how lazy I am, so yeah. Thank you all for driving me to do this, and I've never really been this happy in like a very, very long time, and I love you all sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Oh my god. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not really in the cry mood. Like, I feel actually pretty good right now. Surprisingly, I'm kind of surprised because usually each time, like, I used to cry even to the thought of this letter, but I guess I cried all my tears out yesterday, so I don't have any more tears left to cry. Oh my god. But yeah, so yeah. Now I will actually fulfill my promise, and I will read the marshmallows I have. Hold on. Let me go back to my just chatting real quick. Yeah. So, let me go on to the site. Oh, let me see if I can find it. Don't be like me and like sign up look at what you're checking off in checkboxes and do not sign up for emails from anyone. Oh my god. Okay, no wonder why I was on the wrong account. Okay. Da 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 da. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So I actually don't know how I'm gonna do this. Let me see. Actually, wait. Let me actually go back to my full screen. Sorry. Intermission. Let me just switch this real quick. And then, yeah. Yeah. Switch it to this. Oh my god, I'm not looking. Or, can I look, actually? Okay. Now I can look. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Oh my god, the first one is written in Japanese. Unless this is instructions, then I'll feel like a dumbass, but let me translate it. It is. It was instructions. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, that's so funny. Stop. Okay. Congrats on your debut, NEIRU. You're so gorgeous like Slay. I don't know if I can see. I think it's anonymous. Thank you to whoever wrote this. Thank you. Congratulations on your debut. I'm so proud and happy for you. You've worked so hard to get here and deserve all the good. Oh my god, now I'm starting to cry. And deserve all the good coming your way. This has been something we talked about for a long time. And I'm glad I got to witness the birth of this new chapter. I'm excited for all the shenanigans that will follow from here on out. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh my god, stop. Your energy and charm is unmatched, and the world finally gets to see what we all love about you, NEIRU. Sending all the love to you and your mama for making the cutest model. Angie, thank you so much, Angie. You're one of my best friends, and without you, this wouldn't have happened. I love you so much. Thank you for getting me into VTubing. Thank you. Oh my god. Let me try to compose myself for the next few ones. Sorry if you saw me glitch. I'm literally trying to wipe my tears. I think Live2D thinks I'm like tweaking out. Okay. Hi, NEIRU. I hope your debut has been going well. I found you literally 2 days before your debut, Lamau. And I'm so excited to see what your future holds. Quick question, do you have a favorite Gyaru substyle? Congrats on your debut. Yes, in case they weren't in here, to listen to it, or we're just like waiting to see when their marshmallow will get red. Yes, my favorite substyles are definitely Agejo and Himegyaru. Yeah. Congrats on the debut, NEIRU! You're literally the sweetest angel ever. I'm so happy the VTuber community has you now. You guys are so cute with the emoticons. Oh my god. Keep working hard so everyone can discover your cuteness. Oh my god, stop, I'm blushing. I'm cheering for you. Thank you. I love you, baby. I hope you succeed and you will always be my true love. Oh my god, thank you for following. You are so hot and sexy. Thank you. I'm so happy you found something you're so passionate about. I love seeing how much you worked on everything, and I can't wait to see you grow even more. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah, guys, like, when I say I was on that grind, and like every single time, like all my friends that I tried to, my in real life friends that I tried to keep updated about. Oh my god, Angelic Nurse Raid! Oh my god! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome! Welcome! Oh my god, you guys raided. I'm getting all sappy and teary over my marshmallows. Happy debut, thank you! Congrats on your debut, NEIRU. I'm proud to be able to see the process in the beginning of your VTubing journey that you worked so hard to accomplish to get to this point. You deserve every amount of success, and I know you'd achieve that with ease. Love you lots. Thank you. I love you too, boo. Mwah. I love you. Congrats on your debut, cutie hottie. The way you had to send that twice, you just had to let me know. Thank you. Your model is so cute. Thank you so much. Hi, Mocha. That's one of my oomphs. How do you guys say it? Oomphs? One of my followers, one of my friends. I don't even remember. I don't even know if like, cause like I feel like people refer to their in real life friends as like one of my like OOMFS. So one of my oomphs. So yeah. Okay. Honestly, okay. I think it's time. I think it's time for karaoke. Actually wait, or should I hold that thought? Okay. I will actually make myself some tea first and warm up a little bit before I like karaoke. So in the meantime, don't go, well, yes, go anywhere. Go to the bathroom, go hydrate, yes, do all of that. But be sure to come back as, yeah, for karaoke. It's going to be a lot of fun. I originally was just going to do throwback songs, but now I'm just thinking I'm just going to do Y2K songs, like just anything inspired by it. I'm just going to go with whatever I feel like. I'm just going to have fun, and I hope you guys have fun with me too. I love karaoke streams. I love whenever VTubers do karaoke streams, so yeah. Okay. So, I will be right back. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'll give it like 10 to 15 minutes, I'll say. I'll let you guys know in the chat how much time I have left until my comeback. So yeah. But yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in up until now. It literally means so much, and I'm so sorry for the scuff from yesterday. I really should have known better. And I'm happy to be able to present to you guys today without that much scuff. I hope. So yeah, without further ado, let's just fucking go. Yeah.